Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and depressed and angry, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over the wonderful list that controls us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people-pleasing, not able to say no. Drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself. Distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough. Being in a relationship with a man or a woman mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today, every once in a while, I got to remind you people pleasers the importance of saying no when you mean no and saying yes when you mean yes, and not telling people what they want to hear, ruining jobs, ruining relationships. We could go on and on and on. This is a huge one. So today, if you're at a meeting, if you're with people, if you're with friends, and you don't agree, I'm going to suggest then just say quiet or say no, but do not agree. This is a real tough one for people in general when they hate confrontation. No means no, and yes means yes, and no is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain. And this is something that I find that I have to work on a daily basis, knowing how to back off, knowing how not to give too much, knowing my boundaries, knowing my balance. And there's a lot of saying no to what it is I'm no longer going to do. This is a huge part of my recovery. Not knowing how to say no was a time where I ended up in St. Francis, like I said before, doing too much. So today I want you to, throughout the day, I want you to master your day, write down everything that you want to accomplish, and if somebody asks you to do something that you don't want to do that's interfering with your schedule, you say no and feel empowered and do it with love and no guilt, and you walk away and you don't have to explain why. It could be you going home and taking your nap for all. It doesn't matter. It's nobody's business what you do with your downtime. That is your time. That is your time earned. No guilt, no shame, no nothing. And that's why it's important to have that balance and not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work, or we take away from what's important to us. And when we stay balanced, it's truly life in harmony. And we all need our downtime. We all need something to look forward to, or else it just gets monotonous and drudgery and too much. And again, when we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is affected by it. When you cheat yourself, everyone around you gets infected. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, if you have an attitude, be attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. Remember, behind every breakdown, there's a breakthrough around the corner. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world. Doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talker, narcissisms, Your words mean nothing, and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful saying by Michael Singer. Spirituality begins when you decide you will never stop trying. Spirituality is the commitment to go beyond no matter what it takes. It's an infinite journey based upon going beyond yourself every minute of every day for the rest of your life. If you're truly going beyond, you're always at your limits. You're never back in the comfort zone. A spiritual being feels as though they're always against the edge and they're constantly being pushed through it. One should view their spiritual work as learning to live life without stress, problems, fear, or melodrama. This path of using life to evolve, spirituality is truly the highest path. Trust the process. The spiritual journey is one of constant transformation. To grow, you must give up the struggle to remain the same and learn to embrace change. Discipline is freedom. The undisciplined mind is like an elephant. If left to blunder out of control, it will wreak havoc. Confront the difficult while it's still easy. Accomplish the great tasks by a series of small acts. You must go through the darkest night in order to get to the infinite light. What we call darkness is really the blockage of light. Eventually, you realize that you cannot actually hurt yourself if you go beyond your psychological limits. If you're willing to just stand at the edge, you keep walking and you go beyond. You used to pull back when it got uncomfortable. It's okay to get uncomfortable. Go beyond where you were a minute ago by handling what's happening now. Imagine the peace that you could experience if you weren't constantly creating and defending your false self. Michael Singer. Okay. All right. I'm going to read again a little part from The Discipline Equals Freedom by Jocko Willink. And it says here, the person you can control. And this book is dedicated to Mark, Mike, and Ryan. These are the Navy SEALs. And we could be a SEAL in our own life, our own team, by just paying attention and doing the next right thing. People are not who you want them to be. Kill your idols. Sure, there are things we can learn from people, but people aren't going to be what you think they are, what they should be. People, even those people you have put on a pedestal, are going to be faulted, weak, egomaniacal, condescending. They are going to be lazy, entitled, short-sighted. They will not be perfect. Far from it. That's fine. Learn from their weaknesses, of course. Learn from their strengths and mimic and copy them in what they do well. But equally as important, learn from their faults. See what not to do. Because you can't control other people. You can't make them what you want them to be. You can't make them who you want them to be. The only person you can control is you. So focus on making yourself who you want you to be. Faster, stronger, smarter, more humbled, less ego. Discipline your body, free your mind. Get up early and go. Get after it, and you will become the person you want to be. And you become that person through one small decision at a time. I love this. I remember growing up, the only one I idoled was Rocky because I was a runner. But I never was one of these people that, oh my God, went goo goo gaga over anybody. And again, I remember I told my husband, this is funny, just the other day I said, one of the things that was beautiful about doing my courses with people all over the world and successful and high-powered people that everybody looked up to and wanted to be someday, I was in that room with them. And when I worked with the richest of the richest for 25 years, they told me everything, every little detail of their life. And what I learned is what I don't want. Those jobs helped me learn what I don't want in life. Grew up fast. I grew up real fast. Started working at 10, running a restaurant at 13, around adults. And I saw ongoing with people what I don't want. And I was just thinking about how they treated my mom growing up. I talk about this over and over and over again, how the women were nasty to my mom. When she was strong, powerful, and beautiful. When she was weak, they loved her. And I knew this was sick at the age of 10. So this book is so true. These are all, that's why I like to read from other stuff also, to stamp and know that everything I've been learning and teaching and being is stamped and sealed for me. And so what I do when I do courses, when I talk with people, when I work with people, I take what I like, and what I don't like, I remove. We're going to be disappointed all the time with our brothers, our sisters, our girlfriends, our boyfriends, our partners, our parents. That's just a given. That's just a fact. So now what I do when I get off the phone and I don't like what I hear with somebody I'm talking to, I take what I like and I run with it. What I don't like, I just say, carry on. Carry on. I don't take it personally, and that emotional thing also, I don't get emotional anymore. That is where they are. That is where they're coming from. I'm allowing everybody to live and let people be who they are. And watch how much, there's no more drama in your life. Oh my gosh, you eliminate 100% of the drama when you let people just be who they are. What a way to live. It's total freedom. And then it gives you that discipline and that energy to focus on your day, your life, your work. Believe me, if you're doing everything right, you're exhausted by the end of the day. I can't wait to get into the bed at the end of the day. It's a very full day. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. We always lie to ourselves. 2 heads are better than 1. I will trust to reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean. And the rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It's a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my workshops and my books. If you want to learn about my services, lifeinharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services. And remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Please share with everybody that you love and respect. Start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving all this information. In 30 days, you are going to say, wow, in 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. And I did it in a playlist so you could do it in order. And remember, I want you to have a marvelous day today. And thank you for listening.